Nothing like starting the day with a little road detour. Yay! How many times do you think I've crossed the Elkhorn River? Oh, them barn swallows. Man. Here they come. I hate barn swallows. Ah, spider web right across the face. And I'll tell you what, these smaller towns in Nebraska, they're harder to find electrical outlets in the parks, that's for sure. Past few I've stopped in haven't had any. So I'm gonna sit here and get my coffee on, get my breakfast on, and then move on to the next spot. They even got the bathrooms locked, so I can't even. Clearwater, come on. The kids can't be controlled enough to where you can leave public bathrooms unlocked in a public park. I don't know. Oh yeah, it's 8 a.m. I finished eating breakfast. I stopped here at Clearwater City Park. Of course, bathrooms are locked, no electrical outlets. I just put the last fully charged battery I have in the e-bike. And I'm gonna finish watching Crazy Quady's latest video. He's checking out some caves right now. There's a Veterans Park over there I'm gonna shoot real quick. There's a Veterans Park over there I'm going to video real quick and get some photos of that. And then I will be on my way to the next town. And I'm not really sure what that town is. They have a campground. Man, that tire's getting low. They got a campground, and I don't know if I can get electric out of that. They have a city park. I don't know if I can get electric out of that. Find out when I get there, but that next town I gotta get electric at. Oh yeah, say this is one of the nicest veterans parks I've seen. Give me a quick walk around. Pretty nice. For God and country, in memory of Ralph Tachato. Might have to sign that for sure. Look at that, that's amazing. There are so many names on this. And on this last one I noticed. Continued on back. I'm assuming that these are all people from this area. That's a lot of people in one area. Thank you. This thing right here, that thing jerked a tear out of me. Alright, let me snap some photos, sign the guest book, and get out of here. Owie. Critter Creek is what they call this. Where's all the critters? Where's all the critters? I see the creek, but no critters. Oh. Let's get off this bike for a minute, shall we? Alright. It is 10 after 9. Man, this ride is so beautiful. It's right next to a busy highway, which isn't ideal, but it's perfectly flat. The gravel, I don't know what it is, but this tan gravel, khaki color gravel, it really slows me down like 2 miles an hour. That red gravel, for some reason, I can just cruise all along it. This don't get me wrong, I love semis, but this right here reminds me what this adventure is all about. Getting out here, seeing this beautiful stuff that God created for us to see and to share it with you guys, because the majority of you will never be able to get out here and see it. So let's just sit here and listen to the birds for a minute. There's a canary. Nah, here comes another truck. There went that silence. Don't know if you guys could see the birds, hear the birds or not. What a beauty. I'm going to sit here for probably about a half hour or so. So the pastor yesterday, Pastor Martinez at Northern Heights Baptist Church in Norfolk, started out his sermon saying that God, in one moment of time, put the sun in the sky and caused it to go from horizon to horizon, and then put the moon and stars in the sky and caused it to go to horizon to horizon. And he looks over and he says, look at this beautiful moment I created. Isn't it wonderful? And the angel next to him says, yeah, it is. What are you going to do next? I'm going to call it a day. Can you guys see that deer sculpture just on the other side of the fence? Oh, simple stuff makes me happy. Alright, yeah, I am in Ewing, E-W-I-N-G, Nebraska, sitting at Schmidt Park, which is a city park, I'm assuming. They have restrooms here. There is an outlet on the outside. So I have the Jackery over there, the battery charging. We do have one vehicle out here in the parking lot. And then looks like some sort of hose. Oh, that was a sprinkler. It's a portable sprinkler they have out there. I don't know what you need a portable sprinkler for after all the rain we've had the past couple of days. So possibly nobody's paying attention to that, which works for me. I'm going to sit here for a while, and if I don't see too much traffic looking at me oddly, I will pull my tent and stuff out. I need to dry it out, And with that, I'm just gonna drape it over the picnic tables here, pull out my towel, wipe, wipe, wipe. All right, guys, beautiful day, man. I'm loving this country out here. And it's just gonna keep getting better. I already know it. I get up into South Dakota and in North Dakota, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan. Oh, that's gonna be beautiful. Can't wait to see it all. Well, hang around with me and you guys will see it too, yeah? Yeah. It's 10:30 now. You wanna see what you do after you had a rainy night at camp? There's the tent laying, the hammock tent laying out. The rain fly for it laying out to dry. And my big tarp drying out. So that's what I'm working on. Got about 23% in the jackery. As soon as that jackery hits 100%, I'll bring it over here and I'll sit at a picnic table and it'll be time to edit and upload some more videos. I am going to start posting my long form content on Facebook as well, because I'd eventually like to get that monetized. So any help over on that end would be greatly appreciated. I have to figure out how long these videos can be. I think my videos are too long, so I may have to break them up into part 1, part 2, which that's nothing to do on the laptop. Take me about 10 minutes to do. About the longest would be the uploads. But we're going to start doing that. I need to work on my content creation a lot more. There's so much, I could be doing so much better and I know it. So that's something I need to start focusing on. I should sit out here today and play with my drone, because it is a no wind day. I need to get some drone time in. So I'm going to do that too. Alright, I'm going to be busy here for a few hours. So get as much battery, e-bike battery charged as I can. I've already put in, how many miles have I put in already today? I like to try to keep it in between 30 and 40 for a day. I'm at 13 miles already today, so I'm halfway to the 30 just about. I see no issues getting that today. I would love to get to O'Neill today. I just don't think, man, I might. Let's see how far it is. It's 21 miles. 21 and 13 for 34 miles. I should be able to make it to O'Neill tonight. Definitely not making Ainsworth for a few days. I did message Annette over there, so hopefully hear back from her soon. She's probably out working the fields right now. Alright, I'm out of here. So, let's walk around the park a little bit. This is Schmidt Park. There is a camping area over there. Big parking lot. The pavilion. Have the restrooms and a snack bar. I'm going to assume this is where the big league game is, on this field. Because they got homestand bleacher there, announcer box, I'm guessing, scoreboard, and visiting team bleacher. That one's seen better days. Then you got another smaller field over here. No, I find that odd. Bleachers are only on one side of the field. So they make the visitors sit with the home team? And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 horseshoe pits. Got a lot of horseshoes out around here. Then you got a fenced in basketball court, 2 basketball courts, tennis court, and on the other side you got the kids' playground. That's about the extent of the park. The campground area is just over here behind these 2 buildings, and it is RV pads. I believe you have electric, water, and sewer hookup, which is nice. And I believe the cost is $13 a night. And you pay for that at the city hall or the little drop box if you get there after hours. That's not bad, 13 bucks. That would be something I would even consider for the electric. But if this place is anything like Valley, they would tell me no tents, only campers. But I'm not interested in staying here. I'm interested in getting all my stuff dry, getting the videos edited, and getting the batteries charged up. I'm gonna be here most of the day because I want to get as much charge on my batteries as possible. Oh, the bathroom, by the way, I was going to mention that. Something else I need to do is get a bird bath. Sadly, no hot water. It's only cold water. But we will do the best we can with what we got. Alright, y'all. I'll holler at you after a while. Alright, y'all. It is 11:40. I have got all my camping gear dried up. It's all packed back in there. Still waiting on the Jackery. Is almost to 100%. Like I said, as soon as it hits 100%, I'm gonna pull it over here, pull out the laptop. We'll start working on a few videos. Let that e-bike battery charge some more. I want to get a full charge in that battery for sure. And then if I'm still editing video while that's done charging, then I will put the bike over there and let it charge up the bike some. As soon as I'm done editing video, I'm going to throw the Jackery back on to charge and get it up to 100%. I've been noticing something past couple days. When I bend over and stand up, I'm getting lightheaded. I've dropped a lot of weight since I started this, and I think the issue is I'm not eating enough. So today for lunch, I usually don't even have lunch. I'm going to do the top ramen chili and a cracked pepper and sea salt tuna wrap for lunch today. See if that helps out. And then for dinner, I'm probably going to use up the rest of that cheesy potato soup mix that I got and the rest of that box of pasta. That'll put some calories in me as well. Alright, y'all, I'm going to get off of here. Get ready to eat. I'm hungry. Alright, y'all, it's 3:35. I am so over sitting in this park. That bike battery still was running the charger, but when I unplugged it and pushed the button, all the lights were green. So I plugged in the Jackery, got it up to 100%, and now I have the other battery plugged into the charger. I've got the other battery on charge on the Jackery in the trailer. Sorry for the echo, but, well, you know, Gotta go, you gotta go. So, we're getting back on the trail and we're headed to wherever we're headed to next. See you there. Leading you in 11.8 miles to Inman. That is not Inman, Kansas. That is Inman, Nebraska. We've got about 20 miles to O'Neill. I want to get there tonight. So I'm going to be trying to make some miles. As long as my batteries will cooperate. I don't expect Inman to have much in the way of charging opportunities, so that's why I want to go to O'Neill. That is the only picnic table I have seen on this trail, and it's in the middle of nowhere. Amazing. And I'm gonna ride right by it. I need to make miles. Stopping's not my strong suit. It was closed. Let's just say we're breathing a big sigh of relief, because the only battery I have left right now is the one that's on the Jackery, and guaranteed that's not even halfway charged yet. The other full battery I put in is getting close to flashing. I don't know, I could probably get another 7-8 miles out of it. But I went to a park, first park I went to, and pulled up in the pavilion, looked around, I saw the bathroom, men's restroom over by the pool, piece of white paper taped to it. I'm like, oh no. Walk over there, close. Oh no, I gotta go bad too. So I picked this spot. It's a city park campground. Fortunately, there is electric. I looked up here at the top in the center and saw that electric box and went, uh-huh. There's an outlet over here on the back side of this pole. So I can take my Jackery over there. It'll actually be hidden behind the pole. And the e-bike battery, sit here, eat my dinner, and enjoy a little relaxation. Before I get out of here, I gotta find out what time the parks close here. And get out of here and go figure out where I'm gonna set up camp. That's the next thing I need to do. So I was kind of stressing out where I was gonna sleep, and I got thinking about it. I'm like, wait, this is a city park, and they allow camping. It says $20 for the pads, but can you primitive camp here for free? Yeah, you can. So I'll be staying right here tonight. I'm gonna sit in this pavilion and get everything charged up and then go to sleep. Well, I will talk to y'all later. Actually, I'll throw that last battery on and then go to sleep.